Take as much time as you need to arrive into our practice today. We'll be doing some Yin Yoga for our legs today. Legs have four sides, as you probably have noticed. They have hamstrings at the back, quads at the front, adductors and abductors on the inside and the outside of the legs. And we'll be doing one shape for each of these and hopefully lengthening and controlling fluid or directing fluid through our fascia, our connective tissue, maybe allowing ourselves to feel a little more grounded, a little more stable, a little more energy away from busy mind. We'll see how we go. So I'm using a bolster. Ideally, hips start a little higher than knees if your body can manage it. But you can even uh, be on a cushion or even on a seat if you like at the start. You might like to just find your next breath. No need to change it, just follow the breath all the way in and out. Just give it all the time it needs. You might like to scan through the body. Just see what you can notice about this day. It's reminding ourselves every day is unique. What can we notice? Maybe the breath expands from within, from the belly outwards. So our practice today invites our body into this healing time, this mode of our nervous system devoted to rest and repair. It's when our digestive system is strongest, when our heart rate might slow, our blood pressure drop. This is when our body heals. So we might just start with a little bit of maybe awareness. Just see if you can notice what space your mind is in now. Do you feel contracted and small, or do you feel spacious and expansive? Or anywhere in between those 2 points, just notice. Do you feel like you're inside your skin or in the room or house or street or suburb? Let's get a sense for self today in space. Do I feel contracted or do I feel expansive? No wrong answer. And then let's locate ourselves in time as well. Just let your mind sit for a moment. Notice whether you're tending to roll back in time or forward, whether you feel timeless or time bound. Do I have not enough time or do I have too much time? If I had more time, what would I do with it? Big questions. Just let your mind wander. Let's also take a time to notice where our mind is today in terms of judgment or opinions. You might drift on the scale from feeling everything is good and right and perfect to something is missing, something is lacking. Just get a sense for which end of the scale we start today. Let's let our mind wander now into the idea of how we'll fill our day, purpose. Am I confused about what I want to do, or do I have clarity? Just notice as you ponder your day ahead, just this day, not all of life. Am I confused or am I clear? Each of these questions just gives us a sense of where we start this day. The last place to take our mind might just be the question of unchanging self or choiceless awareness. Just you might like to just hover above yourself, just noticing your practice, your choice to be here, this unchanging self, no matter what happens. So mind might stay being busy, but for now we're just going to drop our chin to our chest. And we'll see how we go, taking our attention to the other end of our body. We'll start by just extending our legs out, little windscreen wiper. See if you can find some fluidity through sit bones as well, shoulders as well. There might be some point where your body just doesn't want to find fluidity. That's okay. Just notice where that might be. Maybe the neck, the chin, the jaw, the teeth. All right, we're going to do our first shape, feet together, knees wide. You might bring your heels all the way up towards the sit bones, or you might take them further away. Let's try both. Notice what works for your own body. And we want our upper body to be heavy. So head can hang down, a little bit of a C curve in the spine. And if there's any stress in the lower back, you might come up tall again and find a new spot and just sink down again. You might like to bring your attention to the point just below the balls of the feet. Feet should be touching. This is our Yong Chuan point, kidney number one, also often called bubbling spring. You might take all your attention to the points of your body connecting to the earth, the outer arches of the feet, sides of the legs, flesh around your sit bones. Bring your attention back to the breath in the belly, deep in the body, expanding from belly towards thighs. You might feel it in the lower back, in the hips. As you sigh out, you might find your knees sink a little wider, maybe not, but see if it happens. A little more synovial fluid released into our hip joints. Slowly lifting the head up. Take your time. All right, so let's take our legs out wide now. And everyone will look different in this shape. So whatever range of motion your body will allow, your hips will allow. You might like to just let the hands come forward again. Not trying to get anywhere, just maybe even curling the toes back a little. So we want this strong feeling in the back of our legs and in the inner thighs as well. Upper body is still heavy. Let's take 3 more breaths here. Walking the hands back towards the body. We're going to come off the bolster now. Keep it close by. We're going to take it behind the spine. Come down to the ground and let's lift up your tailbone and rest the tailbone directly onto the bolster. You might like to turn your palms up and roll your thumbs out a little wider. Just notice how your body might come off the shoulder blades. Let your spine sink with each sigh out. See if you can soften your whole upper body, cheeks, jaw, maybe a cheeky smile, maybe around the eyes or the eyebrows. Okay, when you're ready, we're going to keep our spine exactly where it is, but take one and then both legs up towards the ceiling. So spine should just stay heavy and supported. Chest stays open. If you like, you can carry your toes in a little. Just feel that sensation down the back of the legs. But this one's just about supporting the kidneys underneath the bolster and allowing the chi to flow back to the organ. Just bring attention back to the breath, maybe two more breaths. You might like to just take out the bolster and extend into a rebound. Or if you'd like to join me, you might lift the arms up and just roll the legs over and let them be heavy. Big sigh. And then whenever you're ready, just extend the spine long. Notice the feeling of the ground as you come back to the ground. When you're ready, rolling onto the side, we're going to press ourselves back up. And we'll come back to our seated position. This time we're going to take one leg underneath, the other on top. You might like to just bring foot around close to hip and then the other leg over the top. Maybe knees will stack, maybe not quite. So now we're going for this strong sensation in our hip joint and in our IT band, our iliotibial band that runs from hip or ilium to tibia. And you can do a little massage of feet if you like. We're working with kidney energy today. Of the five elements, kidney is the only one that can never be in excess. It can only be deficient. So you might feel lacking in energy, lacking in motivation, lacking in desire. Just think of these things not as character faults, but just signals that your body is out of balance and need more attention, need more time to repair. So this is a strong sensation. Just sit with it and allow your mind to wander. You might bring it back to the breath. I'm taking one more deep sigh in this shape. And then just slowly coming out, we're going to just let our knees just gently roll from side to side. And then when you're ready, we're going to set up on the other side. So the leg that was on top comes underneath, the other one comes over. Honor your body's sense of difference. You might like to massage the feet again, find your bubbling spring point. Sink into the strong sensation. Shoulders can relax. Two more breaths here. And we'll extend the legs out. Maybe a little roll side to side on sit bones. We've got one more shape we're going to do for the legs. Let's take our bolster so it's long ways down the spine and one foot by the hip. And this might be all you want to do. So we're going to swap sides, but if you want to try both at the same time, do if that works for your body. Otherwise, we'll maybe have 2 minutes on each side just to extend one leg at a time. And once you're here, you should feel this kind of strong sensation in the quad. You might like to come down deeper onto the elbows. Make sure there's no tension in your neck or head. And if this doesn't work for your body, very welcome to sit up straight. If you have one leg only extended, you might like to switch to the other side. If your head is on the bolster, you might like to bring the elbows in, press into the elbows. Come up as slowly as you can. And we're going to extend our legs out long. Bring our whole body down to the ground. Let's extend our arms long as well. And we're going to work into the side body now. So just gently inching arms to the right side. Keep the head heavy. And then legs to the right side. You might even cross your ankles or cross your wrists. But we want spine and head to more or less stay where they are. So you should feel a big long stretch down the left side of your body. Tailbone and shoulders stay heavy on the ground. Notice efforting and just let it go. When you're ready, we'll slowly inch the arms back to center, the legs back to center. And then let's start going to the left side. Arms, legs, keep the head heavy, keep the spine and tailbone heavy. Maybe wrists cross, maybe ankles cross. When you're ready, slowly inching back to the center. You might like to join me in a few angel wings, just letting arms be heavy. And then we'll draw one knee into the chest. Either side is fine. Tailbone stays heavy, spine stays heavy. Let's tuck our chin in. And all we're going to do is just slowly guide this knee across the body, keeping our opposite shoulder or our both shoulders heavy on the ground. Use your breath. Take as many breaths as you need to. Maybe knee comes down to the ground, maybe not. Deep sigh. And we're going to let our arm trace a big arc past the ear all the way to the knee. And then we'll draw that knee back and extend it long. And then same on the other side. Draw the knee in. Tailbone tucks, spine is flat. Keep that shoulder heavy as you just guide the knee across. You might take a few breaths, letting the out breath guide the movement. Any little micro adjustments your body needs to do, just honor that. And then we'll slowly allow the arm to take that big arc past the ear, all the way out to the knee, and then just guiding it back. And we'll extend the leg out. So we'll come into our final resting shape. You might like to scan through the whole back of the body, find all the points our body connects to the earth. Before we finish our practice today, you might like to just roll your nose over to the side and then all the way to the other side, keeping the head heavy to the ground. You might even tuck in your chin a little yes and little no. And feel the heaviness through the head. All right, let's roll onto our sides. We'll take a breath here. And then slowly pressing up. Scan through the body and just take a little log of how you feel. This is what brings us back to practice each time, this memory of body healing, repairing. Bring our hands together. And acknowledge our choice to practice with gratitude today. And then let's express that gratitude to each other.